Hi friends. Oh, I like perfectly adjusted the camera, I feel like. Let me tie up my hair. This outfit looks a lot more boring on camera than I thought it was going to. Um, but I feel like these kind of match because they're both like kind of bluish. Well, this is like definitely blue, but I thought these were like a bluish gray. But I'm realizing this does not look super exciting from far away, but that's okay. I had on a cuter outfit yesterday, but I was just like so exhausted after my construction class that like I was like, I'll just do mat Pilates, and I was just like too tired to even do it. So like I went to bed at like midnight yesterday. I was just like so tired. I think probably because in my construction class I'm focusing so heavily on not like losing any of my appendages. I just all of my physical and mental strength is gone. I also just have like impending stress from work. Like I get assigned to my third team at work, and everyone's like, "You're gonna do amazing. It's gonna be fine. Your skills are so in demand. Like, it'll be fine that you're on three teams." But I'm just like, I'm so nervous about being on three teams. But whatever, it's fine. We're gonna live. But I was just exhausted yesterday from like thinking about that and trying not to lose my fingers, literally. And yeah, but we're here now. We're here now. I got these shorts off Amazon. Um, I've ordered these shorts before, and these seem like I don't know, like a little bit longer, but I imagine like once I start working out, they won't seem quite as long. I don't know, we'll see. But I ordered two colors of these shorts, and like the pink ones that I ordered are like shorter than this, so I don't know if maybe I ordered two different ones somehow. But I feel like I need like a nice like staple gray color, so here we are. I am gonna tie my hair up because I think that'll be okay. And by tie it up, I mean I'm gonna put it in a claw clip haphazardly. Okay, my hair is like stuck on my fingers, so I don't think this is gonna look great, but I'm just gonna clip this whatever it looks like because I'm tired of touching it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look great, but you know what, my hair's up and out of my face. So I do have like 4 exercises that I screenshotted from TikTok. But I think we're gonna do like a little like maybe like a warm up beforehand of other things that just come to my mind right now. So we're gonna do that. Okay. Make sure my band has a place to go. I have very short legs, so there's just not like a whole lot of like real estate for bands and shorts here. Hello. All right, let's just begin with like a nice little like warm up here, I suppose. I also found I've been finding playlists that like I don't know how to describe this, where I can like minimize the tab and it'll still play the music. So I can have like Twitch open to like view comments at the same time, which is great if I'm like on the ground or something doing something and I like have my phone in my hand. And I don't know why that didn't occur to me. Like, I think I've been doing different things this entire time. I don't know why that didn't occur to me before to get a playlist where I could like minimize it and watch my comments at the same time. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I think I've been doing something different. Like each time I've gone back and forth, but it's okay. We're getting warmed up here. And maybe we should scooch this over a smidge because the way I'm filming it, the comment box is right here. But for you guys, the comment box is, let me scooch over. I feel like Vanna White. It's like right here. So, spatial awareness. Okay, this is kind of starting to become painful. It's okay. We're just like, well, I only screenshotted 4 exercises, so I guess this is like the warm up slash part 1 of this. So, we're gonna do, I think we're gonna just like do some nice little, I don't know what this is, like a nice little step thing. I feel like I do this a lot when I'm on my trampoline because it's like, I does like high intensity. It's like jumping up and down on my trampoline. So this is kind of like a nice little break, especially if I try to multitask for goodness knows what reason. I have like tiny hand weights. This is like a good move to do so, so that I don't like bash myself in the head with weights. But I think this works just as well on flat ground as well, I would say. I'm glad you like the new workout shorts. I have these in like 3 or 4 colors now, so I'm a fan. From Amazon. A touch pricey, but in the grand scheme of activewear, not that much money. These are like $30, which to me is kind of like a lot for like, I feel like Amazon, like, they used to be duped to the Alpha Elite, which are like, I think like $60 for shorts, and they're like really hard to get your hands on for some reason, so I guess the $30 is fine with me. That would be bad if I hit myself with weights, but I've done it before. All right, we're gonna do, let's see if this band like works for this. This band is like a little bit restrictive, and I'm not trying to like break my hips today, but I hope this isn't one of the exercises that I'm doing later. I didn't think about that, but we're gonna do a couple of these here. I think we've all hit ourselves with weights. I feel like for me, it's one of those things. Sometimes I'll hit myself with weights, like when I'm like, I don't know, like when I like have too much pressure, like I feel like I'll like, I did not mean to just hit the mic, but I feel like when I like curl something, I'll just like, I don't know, I like force it too hard and I like smack myself in the chest with a weight. I feel like it's like most commonly when I do it. There's definitely other times, like back in the day when I wasn't working, I was just a student. I had like really long nails. Like my natural nails were very long. I was doing like the little twists you do for sit-ups, and my like pinky like nicked my leg because my nails are like so long and I guess like pointy. I actually like started bleeding and I was like, oh no. And I like had to stop working out because I was like, I feel like I started bleeding right now. Like, what do I do? And it was just like so embarrassing. So it was like 100% my fault and like 100% preventable too. But I just like nicked my own leg. All right, I think this is probably sufficient on this. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's like fun and interesting I might want to do, I guess. I don't have anything to like hold on to. I guess I could use this. BRB, so we rearrange here. Okay. I'm thinking this could maybe work. Perhaps. I don't know. I feel like I need... we need some more things. My ferret woke me up at 4 a.m. What does your ferret need at this hour? Let's try this. Not sponsored by Instapot. Let's hope I don't crush this box. Alright, let's do like 10 of these on each side, I guess. Good morning. He wanted hugs. Oh, that's fair. All right. This is actually working out quite well. Better than I thought it would. And this exercise is quite good. Better than I thought it would be. I think I did this like last time I did a leg workout, and I'm like, this is quite good. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if that was 10 or not, but we're gonna say yes. Okay, that was 10. I guess we'll do like one more time on each side. I guess I could be doing these on the ground too. I don't know why that didn't occur to me. I'm like, let me build a makeshift structure instead of using the floor. But it's okay. I counted 10. Fantastic. It's funny because I feel like when it comes to like exercise, sometimes I have a hard time counting, which is like I'm having such a hard time doing something. Like, why can't I count it? Like, because I'd maybe be done sooner. When I used to like run laps and stuff, like for fun, I would have like a hard time like remembering laps. So I'd have to like each lap I would like have to like switch like what lane I was in so I could figure out like what lap I was on. Which like running is like rather unpleasant. So like I don't know why I couldn't like keep that count in my head. Alright, I guess while I've got this out, we'll do a couple other things. This is working out surprisingly well for me, but like, famous last words, I'm probably about to break this. Alright, that was 10. I think 10 is all we need. Alright, switching sides. I guess we'll do like 3 on each side. And that seems good. Ah, you're in Abu Dhabi right now. Nice. It's funny, in my construction class the other day, my professor was just saying, like, numbers are universal language. So, in my construction class right now, we're all building toolboxes, but, like, they're quite complicated toolboxes. Like, they have, like, drawers, and it's, like, different sets of, like, joints and grooves and things for, like, different shelves and things. So, it's not just, like, your average summer camp toolbox. Like, this is a rather intense toolbox. Like, so I used the table saw many times yesterday to cut out like my pieces. So, but for our final like project, we have to like draw like the diagram of the toolbox, like all the different sides and like the different measures, and like you point out like, okay, this is like a dado versus a groove versus like a rebay, and like just all the different like joints and like things that you're like doing on the toolbox. And the professor's like, you can write yours in a foreign language if you need to. Like, I'll like throw that thing in Google Translate. Like, and he's like, if you're not good with words, he's like, just use numbers, the universal language. He's like, look at this, you just have to write numbers. And I was like, that's true, I guess. Like, so I don't know. I now have to make like a PowerPoint like on like the like drawing that I did, and like my drawing looks terrible in class. Like, I have like notes all over it, and it does not look right. And I tried to do it on my own like last week over spring break, and it was just like bad. So I screenshotted the board, so hopefully I can figure it out and do my like drawings. But I'm like, what if I fail my construction class? Like, I can't do these drawings. And like, someone else in my class showed me theirs, and they're like, oh, mine's like not that good. And I looked at him like, yours is so good. Like, mine looks like garbage now. Like, but to be fair, like, he's in like the blueprint reading class, so he like has a little bit of an edge on me, and I'm not taking that till like next semester. But I'm like, oh man, like my drawings do not look good. Like, I'm nervous about this class. I was like frantically taking notes and drawing things during class, and like I was like, mine will be good. Like, I've got all the stuff I need. And I like take one glance at someone else's who like has like just a couple sketches. I'm like, yours is immediately like immensely better than mine. Like, but it's okay. Numbers are universal, and I do have the numbers down, so I guess that's a win. Did my playlist just pause? Oh no, there it goes. All right. Put my little makeshift setup away. We'll do, I guess, one more thing that... I'm just doing the things that are coming to my mind, honestly. Because I have like 4 things screenshotted, but I didn't think that would make like a long enough stream. And I didn't want to get like suckered into watching TikToks, because I know as soon as I go on TikTok to look for like another like more workout moves to add to this, I'm gonna start watching something else that like I didn't need to be watching. So we're going with the 4 that I pre-screenshotted, and like also this whatever's coming to my mind at this moment thing. I do have just the numbers down. I mean, I have the numbers and some crude drawings that have words all over them, and like I don't know. I was having a really hard time with the concept like depth versus heights. Like when you like make like a joint, like I was like trying to think, I'm like, all right, it's on the saw, and then like the blade controls the depth, and I was like, okay, so this one's like the depth, and the other one's like the height, and I was like trying to like picture it in my head, and I'm like, I can't like picture this in my head, so I don't know. I probably need to do it like on Saturday, like when I'm fresh and I like don't have work and I haven't thought of anything, and I'll like get it, but yeah, I don't know. It's just like these weird little things that I'm just like, oh boy, I don't know about that. Off the cuff stream, I like it. We're doing something out here. I guess we're just gonna do like 10 of these as well. That seems like a good quantity. Alright, I think that was 11, but we'll say that's good enough. Oh, you took an architecture class. Alright, so like you're immensely better than I am at drawing. I'm just, my drawings look bad. They don't look good. I don't know. I also like, I was trying to draw like something was like a groove, like that it was indented, and I like went the other way. I like made like a little ledge. I'm like, oh, that wasn't right. The drawings are down bad. The drawings are down bad. But I'm thinking maybe once my brain is fresh and I didn't have like 8 hours of work beforehand, they could be better, but we'll have to see. Oh, you're terrible at it. All right. Well, that's still more than I'm doing. I'm gonna take the blueprint class next semester though, or like over the summer. So hopefully it gets better, or I'm gonna like fail that class. We'll see. All right. Next up, one more time on each side after this. I think I saw somewhere that this band is supposed to be under your knee when you do this, actually. So let me grab a different band for the last one, I guess, and see if that makes a difference. It's maybe too late now, but it's okay. I don't know if my longer band is going to work. I don't want to snap a band right now because, not that it matters, you guys like wouldn't be judgmental if I snapped one, but it's just like, then I would like be missing one from my set. Okay, let's try this. I don't know what that means. Alright, we're gonna try this under my knee and hope that I don't. I'm worried I'm gonna snap this band on myself. Okay, I don't know if this is better or worse. It's cutting the back of my other knee though. I will say that. Okay, I don't know if that was better or worse. Okay. Switch knees here. Okay. Okay, that's slightly uncomfortable. Okay. Alright, I think that's fine. I think that's okay. I know, we really are splicing and dicing my knees over here. It's hard to tell if this is like more effective or less because this band is like much like lighter, like less resistance than the first one, so hard to say. I guess we'll end this with like, well, not end this workout, end this first portion of me like whatever's coming to my head with like this challenge move. I guess it's good for like your abs and your legs, I think so. We're gonna do a nice little reach for 10. The reach. I don't know if you're impressed or unimpressed by my reach. It's probably not very far. Alright, I guess we'll do it one more time on each side. You can hear my hip popping out. I maybe have stretched before this. Oh, why am I so old? Alright, let me do a quick stretch. Now I'm worried for myself. Okay. Switch sides. One of my favorite stretches I've learned from my mat Pilates class. Okay, and then my hair's clipped up. It's gonna be kind of difficult. Alright, we'll just do it quickly, I guess. Here, my favorite little stretch here. I used to hear my hip pop out when I did this, like, the first few times, and I'm like, this is strange, but now it's okay. Alright. Push myself back up. Now to our regularly scheduled content, now to my pre-screenshotted content, I guess. Shout out Matt Pilates, I know. I'm waiting for, like, the professor to be like, now use weights, and it's gonna get, like, immensely harder, but there's only 7 weeks left in the semester, so I don't know if it's gonna get to that point, but we'll see. Alright. Unrelated. I got my nails done today, and so, because I am in a construction class, they have to be, like, kind of shorter. So my nails, they're, like, my natural nails, but they're, like, I feel, like, shorter than I normally have them, but I got a little dragon on one because I thought it'd be super fun. And the lady's like, your nails are so small, I can't put a dragon on them. And she's like, I have some dragon stickers. And she, like, let's use, like, the smallest dragon sticker. And she's like, yeah, most people get, like, fake nails. And I'm like, whoopsies, sorry. Like, I need my hands, like, for work. Like, well, not like for work. I guess, like, for school. So that I don't, like, saw my nails off. Alright, they look so cute. Thank you. Okay. Alright, first exercise is a nice little lateral lunge moment. 4 sets of 20. I'll try to, like, align myself so you guys can see what I'm doing here. But I think it's just, like, a nice little, like, lunge and back. I don't know. I have to do 20 of them, so I guess this will work for 20. 4. Oh, my hip just popped out. Nice. 6. 8. This is kind of a lot. 20. My whole body is snapping and popping. That is fantastic. 12. 14. 16. So, sometimes I think I'm doing quite badly in my construction class. To be fair, like, I'm the smallest person in the class. I'm the only woman. Not that disadvantages me, because some of the people in the class are only a couple inches taller than me. But I'm like, oh man, like, I'm not doing that great. Especially because a lot of the people in my class have been, like, doing construction since they were, like, 15 or 16 for, like, their uncle's company or whatever. And I'm like, oh boy, this is day one. I bought a Dickies pantsuit on Amazon, and we're here trying to fake it till we make it. So, if anyone's somewhat familiar with construction and or woodworking, there's a large tool called the panel saw, and you use it to, like, saw, like, huge pieces of, like, just, like, huge boards. Like, huge panels, I guess. And the morning class broke it. So, we had to do are sawing the hard way with a table saw. And like, it's a huge table saw, but you still have to like 2-person cut things. And so the professor's like, all right, pair off with people. Or he didn't say pair off. Like, he just like started pairing us off. And I ended up going like first for some reason. Me and my partner went first. And I was like, here, like, I'll hold the wood at the end. Like, so you just like move with the person and hold the wood. Like, you're not actually doing the sawing. The professor's like, no, you come over here. You saw the wood. And I'm like, okay, we'll saw the wood. And he's like, hold it up a little bit. And I like held it up and he's like, okay, you're holding it up too much. Like, now this saw's not cutting through. And I look at the board, I'm like, oh, I'm like going straight over the saw blade. Like, it's not even cutting through. And I was like, well, this is embarrassing. And he's like, the professor's like yelling at me the whole time. He's like, close your gap. Like, like he's like, you're like gonna break the blade and stuff. Like, your cut's not clean. And I'm like, oh boy. I'm like, this is so embarrassing. Like, let me cut all this wood. And then I cut like the first length. And I had to cut it again to get the factory edge off. And then I had to cut like the rest of the like panels like out of the sheet. And I'm like, this is so bad. Like, all these poor people are stuck with my like badly cut wood. And then the other pairs start to go. And I'm like, oh, other people are making the same mistakes as me. Like, I don't feel bad. And I try to be helpful in my class. So like when you use the table saw, like, because it's like the table and then there's like another table like next to it just because we cut like long pieces of wood. And so like when people have their piece cut, they'll like push it to the end of the table just so it's like clear of the blade. And I'll like collect people's wood in a nice pile and like hand it to them afterwards. They don't have to like walk around the table to get their wood. And I think people like didn't expect that. They didn't know what to say. Some people just like nodded at me like they didn't know what to say. And like some people were like, oh, thank you. Like, that was really nice of you. But I'm like, okay, no one knows what to do. Professors can be so villainous. I wouldn't say he's villainous. He's trying to make sure I like leave the class with the same number of fingers I came in with. He is definitely harder on some people than others. Like people that are like trying to be too like smart aleck in class. I definitely just bit off a piece of my hair. Like this one guy's like, my ruler measures to the 32nd, and I'm like, professor's like, all right, like, show me how much with your fingers a 32nd is. Like, how accurate are you trying to be on this? Like, we don't need to measure to the 32nd. Like, most tape measures are, like, to the 16th of an inch. Like, you don't need that. And so, like, he'll just, like, roast that guy in class. But, like, with me, he's just, like, I feel like genuinely trying to help. So, I don't think he's a villain. Probably other people in the class do. All right, next up we've got... I think this is just like a regular like squat. I don't know. The little like TikTok create button is right over where she put the name of the exercise. So I don't know. We're just going to go with that. So we've got 10 here. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if I did all 80 that was required of me there, but that's okay. We're moving on. Six. 8. I think I found my new favorite playlist because this one has no advertisements in it, but I'm also ready to get slapped with a huge, like, copyright violation on my stream, which I should. This would be copyright-free music, but we'll see. It's funny because I'll take my Twitch streams, and after 24 hours, because I'm an affiliate, I will put them on YouTube. And... or, like, YouTube will catch, like, a lot more, like, copyright things. Like, it'll flag me for a lot more copyrights than Twitch does, so... I don't really know what the deal is there, but... it's very interesting. It's funny because I oftentimes play, like, copyright-free music, so I'm like... why does YouTube think this is, like, a copyrighted song? I will say, though, that I played Forza last week. Because Black Desert had an update, and I had already started the stream. And I'm like, well, I can't end it, like, 2 minutes in and not do anything. So I played Forza. And Forza's, like, really fun, catchy music. So it plays, like, popular music. But wow, YouTube flamed me for that. Like, you have, like, 8 copyrights in this video. And I'm like, well, alright. Just trying to improvise on my feet. And, like, this is what happened to me. You have a great day as well, friend. I think that was more than 10. But that's okay. Let's do it twice more. My hair is really looking quite dysfunctional right now. It's okay. We're doing okay. Let me try to actually do 10 here. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. All right. One more set. And then we're moving on to the next exercise. I don't know why I was about to combine those words into like nexercise. That sounds like a fitness DVD, like 8-minute abs. Welcome to nexercise. This is next level exercise. When I was in PE in high school, they made us do like the P90X videos. And like the second year of PE, we did like those insanity videos. And I'm like, why am I so tired? Like, because you just use your own body weight in those videos. And I'm like, why is my body so heavy and like hard to lug around? But I guess they have like even harder videos than like insanity. I think they're called like Asylum. And I'm like, I simply could never. And it's funny because the people in the insanity videos, like they'll be like stopping and taking breaks and like insanely ripped people. And I'm like, well, I don't feel so bad now. I'm going to get a buff neck. That would be really interesting. Okay. I think this is just a side-to-side lunge, which I'm fairly confident I did for the first one. So maybe I wasn't supposed to do that. But I guess we'll just lunge side to side here now, which I did this first, just with a wider stance. So I think I've messed something up. Her hands are also down here. I don't know if that makes a difference. Hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing or not. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, we might glaze through this one. I don't like I just feel like I'm doing the same thing I already did. Nexercise. Alright, we're skipping to the last one here. I know, that would be crazy. I feel like I have like such a short neck. I feel like that would be terrible. Alright, so next is a seated squat plus calf raise combo. 3 sets of 20. So I screenshotted this TikTok several days ago, so let's unpack this and figure out what it is together. So she's seated, so I guess you do, maybe you're just like in a squat and you just, oh, I like this. Okay, we're gonna go with this. I think this is the exercise. 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 16, 18. I don't know why I couldn't count for a second. 20. Okay. Let me straighten my posture here as I stand up and take a break. I'm slightly winded right now. But to be fair, I've been doing things for the last like 33 minutes, so. And it's not like I just started this and I'm winded, so it's not awful. Alright, I guess I'll try to also keep nice posture as I do this here. Alright. And again. Let's do it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I don't know why my like ankle like buckles out like that. 18, 20. All right, we've got one more set. My body is snapping and crackling, which is a little bit unpleasant. This is not an ASMR stream. All right. One more time. Let's do it. I guess to be fair, the person's TikTok I'm watching is wearing shoes, and maybe this is better with shoes. But I work from home, and I'm working out at home, so I cannot be bothered to put on shoes. $10, I think. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, this is like quite the thigh burner. Like, I'm not mad at this exercise here. This is quite the good one. Okay, that's not bad. I'm gonna put the dogs away. I know, that's the beauty of working from home. No shoes, no problem. I love it. Some people wear no pants. We're just having a discussion at my work, like, about how, like, people, like, show up to Zoom calls and just like the strangest of, like, positions. Like, people are, like, just smoking a cigarette on camera, which is, like, fine, but it's, like, kind of weird in, like, a work meeting to be doing. They thought they were, like, off camera. But someone was saying how they're like, oh, when I join the call, like, from my phone, if I don't look good, I'll face up towards the ceiling. So even if there's, like, that 1 second where, like, people can see your face before you hit camera off, like, all they saw was the ceiling. And I'm like, that's pretty smart. Sometimes people, like, I, like, will start working and I won't do my face until, like, 15 minutes before my, like, first meeting of the day. So if someone wants to meet with me before then, I'm like, oh, shucks. Like, I'm not really ready. But I'm like, that could be a good strategy if I, like, face my phone to the ceiling first. I don't have to, like, see my ugly mug first before I can turn off the camera. But anyway, fun work from home tips. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, keeping me company. I appreciate you all for hanging out with me. I meant to stream yesterday. I, like, put on the clothes and I just, like, I sat down and I could not get back up. Like, I was sitting, like, next to my bed and I'm like, I don't even know how I'm gonna get in this thing. Like, I just feel, like, exhausted. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will see you all in the next one. Have a good rest of your Tuesday, or Wednesday. It's probably Wednesday where most people are at. But I will see you all in the next one. Have a good rest of your day / night. I guess it's night now. Bye, friends.